to introduce myself. My name is Sharon. I am a young woman, Korean, who enjoys work, is hardworking, not too talkative. I'm thinking of having cosmetic surgery done to my eyes. The surgery would open up new doors for me. And when people see me, I think they see me as a long-haired Asian girl. Rarely do people peg me as being Korean. They usually say, are you Japanese? Are you Chinese? Konnichiwa. And I'm like, hello.
I guess I don't really feel connected to my Filipino roots. I always felt more connected to whatever vestige of Spanish blood there was in me, even if it was only 1%. I think I actually have some of the characteristics of a great-grandmother that was supposedly very, very Spanish-looking and actually quite outgoing. She was definitely not that Asian ideal of that sort of demure, quiet, more reserved woman, more dainty. But what I get from my great-grandmother is that she was rather threatening. I want to look in the mirror and see who I really am.
When I look in the mirror, I see myself. This is how I want to be represented.
Was the first man to raise the American flag.
Being from a culture that was dominated for 300 years, there's a lot of race trauma. The more American or Australian you look, the more beautiful you were. The more Spanish you look, the more beautiful you were. There was a hierarchy of beauty within the culture.
Every time I see a woman with ornaments in her hair, I'll think of Okichi with the yellow combs.
I remember just Dad coming into my life with this aunt who just go on about it. How your cousin looks this, your cousin looks that. Look at her. Look at these pictures. Look at how she looks more like a Spanish dancer and you don't. And it was constant. There were moments where it was comparing feature to feature. Look at her eyes as opposed to your eyes. They're so much bigger.
She's pretty in her own right as far as I am concerned, but I think it's different perhaps growing here in a society when you are surrounded with a notion that beauty is when you're white and you're blonde and you're blue-eyed and slim and all of those things. And the media or the fashion had kind of exposed that. And I never had any problem with that growing up. And perhaps it was an assumption for me that it was not an issue for
And it was hard being the eldest and having to tend to my brother and sister.
I think at one time or another, every girl wants to be a cheerleader. I mean, how can you help it?
Who were the most popular people when you were in junior high and high school? I mean, for girls, it was the really pretty cheerleader types. And in my junior high and high school, it was definitely a white girl.
Cheerleading is, well, it's the greatest.
You'd notice that the boys, when they put up posters of an actress that was just so gorgeous, it was always someone that was white. And at the time, it was always someone that was very, very blonde. Being Asian, it made you an outsider. The food you ate was weird. The language you spoke sounded funny. The clothes they wore were kind of silly. It was a whole devaluating of Asian culture.
When I was 6 years old, they saw me as a little Asian, or they would say chink, poor, dirty girl. And of course, it's like, if that's the way they perceive you, then you begin believing it.
Oh, God. Wow. I gotta fast forward this.
No. Oh dear.
Can you fast forward this?
Since the surgery, well, I've been staring in the mirror a